In Trailblazer, when we household, one of the things we want to avoid is putting everybody from an apartment building into a single household. So by default, whenever Trailblazer sees that there are more than 5 people at the same address, we assume that that's probably an apartment building and put everybody into their own separate household ID. Let me demonstrate that. As you can see in the list here, I've got a family of Edisons, and here's their names. They're all at the same address. At the moment, they're not currently householded. So let's go down and run the household tool on this. Create the household records. In my case, they don't have to have the same last name, but it wouldn't have mattered. It created 8 household records, individual household IDs for these. So here you can see 30, if I sort in ascending order, 26, 27, 28, they're all in separate households. What I really want is a single household where all of these people are a part of it. So let's see about how we go about fixing this. The first thing we need to do is delete this particular household set. What I'm going to need to do is figure out who the head of the household is in this case. So I'm going to choose the oldest person, which is Teresa, and I'll say that she is the head of the household, and I'm going to make everybody else part of that household. I've added a column out here to show me the birth date so I could figure out who the oldest one is, and we'll assume that's the head of the household. In this case, that is Teresa. So we're going to delete everybody else's household except Teresa's, and then we're going to add them all into Teresa's record. So let's go see how we do that. I'll open up Households, and I'm going to search for Edison. Now they were located at an address of 7608. So if I had, I've got 10 Edison records here. I only want those that live at the address beginning with 7608. And this gives me the list. I'm going to pop the screen up to full size here for data. Alright, so here's my current list, and it was Teresa that I decided was the one who was the head of the household. So I'm going to uncheck Teresa. I'm going to go to the File menu and delete the rest of them. Those have been deleted. When I click the search again, I now get Teresa in here. Now I got some further cleanup to do on this. I'll take care of that in a few moments. I am going to go back and query for my Edison people again. I'll do the search and notice that everybody's got an empty household except for Teresa. I'll go back to my household list. I'm going to open up Teresa's records. So it's showing down here in the open windows. There it is in the open window. There's Teresa's record, her household record. I'll go back to my voters, and one by one I will drag these into Teresa's record. So I'm going to drag. I click and hold and drag. It's being assigned. Yep, this is good. So that one's in there. I'll take Lisa and drag it in. And I'll just pop through the rest of these real quickly. Once I have completed the task, if I just refresh the search up here, and I've done it correctly, they're all now associated with the Teresa Edison household. Now again, I still do need to do a little fixing in here. I'm going to reopen this record, and you can see all the names that are in here. This is all good. But up on the top, I probably want to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to probably just make this the Edison family. And on the salutation, maybe I'm referring to Teresa, maybe I'm referring to Teresa and family. I could say that in here. Or I could just refer to Teresa if I wanted. And on the envelope, I may say the Edison family. Again, you can set that however you like. I'll save and close, and I've completed the reassigning of the people to their proper household.